ladies and gentlemen, my name doesn't really matter. But what does matter is my perspective, and I was born in 1994, and I've been in this real estate development in Elk Grove, California since 1996 when it was built. And the city of Elk Grove, California was incorporated in the year 2000. So I had a genuine education foundation of my parents until the second grade, which was September 11th, 2001 at Raymond Case Elementary School, in which the World Trade Center was demolished. And so now today is July 27th, 2026, and I'm finding out through retroductive thinking and recollection and metacognitive skills, ladies and gentlemen, and through the use of Chen Ran methodology of thinking, we can conclude that the same entities that sunk the Titanic, or the same energy that sunk the Titanic, is the same energy or the same entities that have caused that orchestrated the September 11th attacks in the World Trade Center and the collapse of everything. So you could say that the humanity, guys, all of human history, for as long as we've been human, we've been coming down to this point, and this is the leading edge. And guys, to say that we don't have a suspect is not cool. So who is the suspect? The suspect is the individual that assaulted me on East Stockton and Sheldon Road. Not just that individual, but his psychology and his body type. So these go by the name Red Bones. So ladies and gentlemen, never before have we had YouTube and this type of communication skills before. Never before have we learned everything about our human anatomy, about our kidneys, lungs, everything. So we have to save that for my kids, because I don't want my kids to grow up in a world where they have to learn that all over again. So these people destroy the Titanic, probably the same reason why the World Trade Center was destroyed, because they found out that they lost in life because of their own actions. Just like spoiled children, ladies and gentlemen, they don't want to correct themselves. They want to continue on their path of destruction. They don't want to face truth and justice. So they hold truth over our heads. And to do that, they had to destroy everything. They had to destroy the stuff that we leave as evidence, our sentimental values. Like when you have good memories, like you get married or something like that, and you plant a tree or something, they destroy everything that is good. And they only want monuments left that are evil, that are bad. So ladies and gentlemen, they don't want you to forget, or they don't want you to forget them, you see? So, ladies and gentlemen, this is how you understand that no matter what, if you are a different skin color than them, or if you are different than them, they're not Nazis because it's not National Socialism. They're worse than that. They're how you call it? They're, we call it when racial superiority people, people that are into that. And they neglect people like myself, who we have a conception of social safety. We don't have a conception of biological body safety, because that, ladies and gentlemen, is a concept of love, and that's what they have lost. They think they can scientifically put everything together, guys. They can only dismantle. And that's what they've done to me, my family, and the thinking process of my family, guys. Of my mother's sisters. And luckily, guys, thank God my mother's still a little bit of I remember her who she was. But she's changed a lot, guys. They have worked to change her personality. And she has worked to keep her personality, right? Her spirit. So, ladies and gentlemen, Again, I do not trust my cousin Michaela Gomez or Stella Gomez because they are very advantageous people that they have sided with those people, with the people that destroy. And the problem is when they don't want to correct their ways. And my mom was the person that just by her being, she's saying, correct your ways. She didn't have to tell them anything. Just by her being, her presence, and how she looks, she was telling them, change your ways. And they didn't want to do that. So that's why they are where they are at today. And that's why I am where I am at today. And if I ever get married or if I ever have kids, you guys are not allowed near them. Not you or your whole program or whatever orchestra that you are involved in. And before that, you could take my life. You can kill me. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. I was born in 1994, once again, in this real estate development since 1996. The city of Elk Grove was incorporated in the year 2000. And without that, my mother would have been molested by Malone Brown Descendants and Friends. She would have been molested by my, probably some of the family from, who knows, guys. Things would have been different. And so the events have transpired like how they did, and this is my perspective. Thank you for listening.